Okay, so there was a question on this forum about a Tihai that was played by Ustad Tari Khan in Rupak Tal, 7-beat cycle. It's din, na. There's two different ways you can calculate a Tihai. You can either calculate the Tihai where da is part of the gap. You think like there's the Tihai phrase and then da, and then a certain number of microbeats, then the Tihai phrase da, then the Tihai phrase again, and then some, usually some. And or you can calculate it where the da is part of the Tihai phrase, but for the most part, it's best to calculate it as part of the gap. So you have some matter, some phrase, x, y, x, y, x, where x is the Tihai phrase, y is da, and then a certain amount of gap. So you need 3x plus 2y to equal the amount of beats necessary to get to sum. Okay? So this Tihai, there was a little bit of confusion because this person thought since it took 3 cycles of Rupak Tal, then it must be in Tizar Jati, 3 pulses per beat, but that's not the case. The number of pulses per beat doesn't have any effect on how many cycles of the Tal it takes necessarily. So you could have Chatusra Jati, Tizara Jati, Kanda Jati, Mishra Jati, Sankirna Jati. Any Jati can take any number of beats to resolve to sum. It just depends on the composition. So basically, this is a Chatusra Jati Tihai. So that means 4 lagu matras per matra. Matra is beat, lagu matra is microbeat. So if we're thinking tin, na, tin, na, tin, na, then the microbeats, the lagu matra would be 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 taka dime 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 ta. Okay, the Tihai, the matter is da trikit tak trikit dha ti dhana dha ti dhana dha ti, and then you have dha 1 2 dha ek do. So the Tihai itself without the da trikit tak trikit taka dime taka takita dikita da trikit taka trikit is 6 lagus. Taka dime taka. Da trikita taka trikita. Da ti dana. Da a ti da ana is 7. Da trikita taka trikita da ti dana. Da ti dana. Da ti da. So we have da ti dana twice. That's 2 7s. Then we have da ti again. That's a 4. And then we have the gap. Da a 1 2 at this speed, right? So da tirigita taka tirigita da a ti da a na da a ti da a na da a ti da 1 2 da tirigita taka tirigita da ti da na da ti da na da ti da 1 2 da tirigita taka tirigita da ti da na da ti da na da ti din. Now I'll count it on the fingers. You can count along. Da tirigita taka tirigita da ti da na da ti da na da ti da ek do. Da tirigita taka tirigita da ti da na da ti da na da ti da ek do. Da tirigita taka tirigita da ti da na da ti da na da ti tin na. Yeah? So the tricky part, I guess, if you're listening to the Leda, if you're counting, is that the second iteration of the Tihai, there's 3 iterations, the second iteration begins on an offbeat. It doesn't begin on a strong din, na, din, na, din, na. It begins on the offbeat after the downbeat. So da 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 ti da da ti da ti da ek do da. So it begins between the first beat and the second beat, halfway between. We're in Chatusra Jati, so it begins 2 microbeats after beat 1, where there's 4 microbeats in a beat. Da 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 ti da ti da ti da ek do da da ti da ti da ek do da ti da ti da. So the third iteration begins on beat 2. And that's it. You have da 6 lagus, dhati dhana is 7, dhati dhana again is 7, then dhati 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 4 is 24. So that's X. Then we have da'a 1 and 2 u, that's 6. So we'll call that Y. So 3x plus 2y needs to equal some amount, in this case 3 times 28, because we have 7 beats times 4 microbeats. That's 28 microbeats per 1 full cycle of Rupak Tal. This takes 3 cycles to complete, so we need to equal 84, because that's 28 times 3 is 84. So we have X. Dhati is 24, multiplied by 3 is 72. Then da 1, 2 is 6. 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. 3x, 72, plus 2y, 12. 72 plus 12 is 84, giving us the number of beats to go sum to sum in 3 cycles of Rupak Tal Chatusra Jati. Yeah? Din na trka din na trka din na din da ti da ti da ek do da ti da ti da ek do da ti. I hope that helps. Enjoy the game.